Hello friends, this video on cell part 16 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Now let us talk about the next cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus. So the name is quite a little weird. That's not because it is related to some of its function, but it is named after the scientist who described it for the first time. So it was named after Camillo Golgi, who first described it. So what are these? So these are again network of membrane bound vesicles arranged parallel to each other in stacks. So look wise, Golgi apparatus also looks like a similar network like that of endoplasmic reticulum. So there also you saw a network of tubules. Here also you will see network of vessels. But here each vessel, they are arranged parallel to each other. So something like this, you have one vessel, two vessel, three vessel, four vessels. So they are like arranged parallel to each other, like in stacks, one after another. So this stack in which the vesicles are arranged, they are called cisterns. So this is the term which is given to the stack of the vesicles which are arranged parallelly. And such network together form the Golgi apparatus. So these are mostly seen in cells that are actively involved in secretion of chemical products. So secretion is one of the important role of Golgi apparatus. So we will look at the functions of Golgi apparatus. But before that, let us see where are they located. So they are also located near nucleus in animal cells. And in plant cells, they are freely distributed, and in plant cells, they are often called as dictyosomes. So the name of this particular cell organelle is different in plant cells and in animal cells. In animal cells, it is called Golgi apparatus. In plant cells, it is called dictyosomes, or it is also called as Golgi body. So these are different names for the Golgi apparatus. So let us see where is it located and how it looks. So this is how it looks like. So you see, these are the various vesicles. So each of these is a vesicle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are like different vessels and they are all arranged parallel to each other. So they are arranged in stacks, and each of these stacks are called cisterns. So you see, this is one cistern where you have so many stacks arranged like this. Similarly, this is another cistern. So a lot of cisterns together form the entire network. So you see, these are all cisterns and each of these are like stacks of vessels. Now the number of cisterns in a Golgi apparatus can vary. There is no specific fixed number of cisterns that has to be present in a Golgi apparatus. So here you see cis phase and trans phase. So these are like the two sides of the Golgi apparatus are named as cis phase and trans phase. So which is a cis phase, which is a trans phase, I think that is not really required at this level. So you just know this, that this is how the Golgi apparatus will look like. It will consist of a lot of vesicles that are arranged parallel to each other. One side is going to be cis phase, the other side is going to be the trans phase, and that is how they are going to connect to each other. Now where are they located in the animal cells? Now as I said, they are also located somewhere near the nucleus. So let us try to find them. So here you have the Golgi apparatus or the Golgi vesicles. Here you see the green colored structure. So just outside the endoplasmic reticulum, you have this structure. So these are the vesicles which all together form this network of Golgi apparatus. Similarly, they are also present in plant cells. So I'm sorry, here by mistake it is written as animal. So it is plant cells. So where do we find them? In the plant cells. So let us look for the Golgi body or the Golgi apparatus or the dictyosomes. Now as I mentioned before that they are freely distributed in case of plant cells. So here you can see. So this is your Golgi apparatus. Other than this also you have these vesicles scattered here and there. So that's how they are located, and that is why they are called dictyosomes. So we have given a different name because of their different arrangement in case of plant cells. Now what is their significance? What role do they play? So these Golgi apparatus, they help in transport of material. So the materials which are manufactured in endoplasmic reticulum is dispatched to various parts inside or outside the cell through Golgi apparatus. So Golgi apparatus is like the courier service. So we prepare something at our home and then we want to parcel the same thing to our friend who lives at some other place. So what do? How do we parcel it? So for that, we either need a courier service or we need a delivery boy who can go and just make it reach there. So in a very similar way, here we saw that in endoplasmic reticulum, a lot of substances get manufactured, like proteins, lipids, they all get manufactured in the endoplasmic reticulum. Now once these substances are getting manufactured, they are needed by different parts of the cell. So they need to reach different parts. So these substances need to be packaged and then sent to different parts. So this packaging is taken care by the vesicles. So they are packed into these vesicles and then dispatched to various parts inside the cell as well as outside the cell. So the packaging and transport is taken care by the Golgi apparatus. So packaging is one function of the Golgi apparatus. It also helps in storage of various cellular secretions like enzymes, proteins, cellulose, etc. So the secretory proteins and lipids, they are packed into the secretory vesicles. Now these vesicles also are of various types. So there are something called secretory vesicles which will store only the secretory proteins and lipids. So that means we have different types of vesicles for storage of different types of secretions. Now pectin, which makes up the cell wall. So pectin is one of the important component of cell wall. Cell wall is present only in plant cells. So pectin is also secreted by Golgi apparatus. So pectin, which is an important component of the cell wall which is present in plant cell. So this pectin is secreted by Golgi apparatus. So that is also another important thing. So we can say that packaging was first role and then secretion could be the secondary role of Golgi apparatus. It also helps in synthesis of lysozymes. Now you might ask, what are lysozymes? These lysozymes act as storage vesicles for digestive enzymes. So they act as storage vesicles for digestive enzymes. Now digestive enzymes are extremely important, right? Because the process of digestion is very, very important. So these are like small single membrane bound spherical shaped vesicles. They will help in storing the digestive enzymes. Now these lysozymes can protect the rest of the cell from any kind of inappropriate digestive activity, because whenever there is something inappropriate happening with the digestion, then these lysozymes can anytime release the digestive enzymes which are present within it. And these lysozymes are synthesized or manufactured by Golgi apparatus. So that is also one of the very important function of Golgi apparatus. So we can say that packaging, secretion and lysozyme synthesis are the main functions of Golgi apparatus. Now that we have this picture of Golgi apparatus, let us quickly see how exactly it helps in packaging and transport. Now here you can see an incoming transport vesicle. So what happens is, whatever material needs to be packaged, that is sent from the endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is actually manufacturing the proteins and the lipids. So all those materials will come through the incoming transport vesicle and then it will enter inside the Golgi apparatus through the cis phase. Then from the cis phase, it will reach the cisternae. What will happen in the cisternae? These cisternae, modification of proteins will take place. Now before it is actually being transported to rest of the body, if any modification is needed, all those modifications will be done in the cisternae. And finally it is sent to the transphase, and from the transphase it is sent out through the outgoing transport vesicles. So here you have the outgoing transport vesicle. So where will this outgoing transport vesicles take it? It will take it to the cytoplasm, and from cytoplasm it can be taken out through the plasma membrane. So from the plasma membrane it can even be taken outside of the cell. So that is why it was told that it helps to transport substances not only to various parts inside the cell, because inside the cell it can reach through cytoplasm. In fact, it also helps to send it outside the cell. So once it goes out through the plasma membrane, then it can reach outside the cell. So that's how Golgi apparatus helps in packaging and transport of substances which were manufactured in endoplasmic reticulum. That is why the Golgi apparatus is located quite close to the endoplasmic reticulum. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.